Hello everyone, how you doing on this Saturday? I believe it's the 25th of October 2014. Hope you're smoking your favorite tobaccos in your favorite pipes. Today what I'm going to be smoking is a blend called Pelican. This blend is the closest to my all-time favorite, which is no longer made. It's called State Express, was called State Express. They stopped making it roughly about, maybe 18 years ago or so. And it was a English blend with Latakia and so forth, and this comes the closest. It's almost identical. It says on the back here, Cypress Latakia, Zesty Turkish and Orientals, and Sweet Sun-grown, Virginia. And let's light her up. This is what it looks like in the pipe. And the pipe I'm going to be smoking is my favorite, what I call utilitarian poker. It's not a cheap poker, so like I said, it's in the rotation. There's no cheap pipes here. And this would retail today around $70. So it's no basket pipe, but it's a great solid poker, and I love these. Sumerler, made in Italy. They're available. They come in several shapes, but they seem to be mostly rusticated from what I've seen of them. And again, this is a view from the top, the side, the bottom. And it just says Sumerler, Italy. Okay, let's light up this wonderful tobacco. And here we go. It's fine tin art too, the Pelican. And love this tobacco. It is great. Brings back memories when I love the that burning leaves smell. My quote of the day is from Family Guy, and somebody said, "Life is full of entrees. Don't fill up on bread." End quote. This is my #1 favorite tobacco. It's a very tight #1 with neck and neck, along with the Peter Heinrich dark slice. I will be putting together a top 5/10. I haven't decided yet of my 2014 blends. If you haven't tried Pelican Blend Tobacco by Butera, get yourself a can. It's not super hard to get, but not all places carry it. I don't recall which this came from. It might have been Cup of Joe's, someplace like that, or Pipes and Cigars. But I paid a little bit more for it than I'd like, and of course I saw it somewhere else a day later for, several bucks cheaper, but who cares? Yeah, I mean, what price is, what price to pay for a tobacco that you love to death? I mean, terrific. And I'm not I don't smoke like 6 and 8 bowls a day like I used to when I was younger. I only smoke like 3, maybe 4 maximum, depending on the size of the bowl and all that. So, if you desire, go on the internet or your local brick and mortar. Try to find a Sumerler pipe. It's a solid made mark, MARQE, and this one comes with what I call a stem biter stem, which is really rugged. It's just you can hardly see it. There's like a slight dent in there, and that took a few years to put that in there from clenching inadvertently once in a while. I've broken a lot of stems in my time. Those that have followed me know that I'm a clencher and have broken. I'm always talking about I had this stem repaired, etc. So, if this can take my biting down, it can take almost anything. In fact, I don't know how some of the real delicate stems that some people smoke, without a little guard, what do you want to call that, a little rubber thing, manage to not mark them up. I mean, it's almost impossible. If you have teeth, it's almost impossible. My antler tamper, I suggested everybody get one. Has a I think it's something like an eagle on there or something. Yeah, it's an eagle on the eye. Got it off eBay for about $10 a while back, like 2 years ago or so. I've done a lot of small game and hunting years ago when I was, from about 20 to 50, something like that. And, but I never could go big game hunting. I would never, shoot one of those majestic animals. I mean, it's just not my cup of tea. Now, all living creatures, like if you're a Buddhist, you don't want to. But the birds seem to be a little less, as far as weighing on my conscience. But and you eat them, I was at a postage stamp collector meeting one time, and stamp collectors, on the most part, and I'm not. This is not directed to me. A lot of them tend to be a little better heeled than normal populace. And so you've got some very well-educated people at these meetings and so forth. But this one dealer, he was, it's kind of on the, I call it the loutish side. And there's a story in this for a later date. How he had a feud with his son-in-law that was also a stamp dealer. It was quite something. Well, anyway, long story short, this ties in with the big game. He said one time at this meeting, does anybody want some, venison pepperoni steak? Or sticks that from a deer that my son killed. Everybody's sort of like, oh. He had evidently brought some samples of venison to the meeting, so. But actually, venison is very good. I've never had it, but I could never shoot one of it. This is the most enjoyable pipeful I've had in several weeks. Really yummy, as Angela of Angela's Brand New Bag would put it. Don't know her? Look her up. Angela's Brand New Bag, all one word. And her husband is Eric's Random World. They're both good sites. They're fun people. And, you learn a lot from the video. So a mini shout out. I'm not going to put it in the title. If you watch this full through, you'll know. If you comment, and this is the end of the video, you watch the whole thing. Okay, I'm going to sign off. You know what that means. Take care of yourself. Be good. And by all means, happy smoking.